You know, swearing, it's fun. But there are those who don't want us to swear. For instance, there's a kid in America called McKay Hatch, who has started something called the No Cussing Club. Now, just to let you all know, I was originally going to not swear throughout this entire video, and then do a huge, like, satirical, phantasmagorical swearing fanfare at the end, as a joke. But upon researching all this shit, it became quite clear that there was no way I was going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to swear. It's just inevitable. There's also a lot of stuff to fit in, so I'm going to jump straight into it. On the No Cussing Club website, it gives a bio of McKay Hatch. Basically, there's a kid who thinks that cussing is bad, so he wants to get rid of it. Now, destroying his argument doesn't take very long. Swearing is a linguistic convention. The fact that these words are taboo indicates to people your emotions and enforces whatever you're saying. Swearing is necessary and it is not going to go away. There is a reason why swearing has occurred naturally in many languages throughout the world. Indeed, by saying stop using these words, you're just giving them more power. But not only that, I think it's an infringement on freedom of speech. In response to that, it says this on their website. First of all, we are not pursuing a law where people are arrested or fined because they said a bad word when they smashed their toe. Really? Because this news report begs to differ.
Some South Pasadena residents are on a crusade to clean up their air. Nothing to do with dirty car emissions, though. They want the city to enforce a ban on cussing.
They want the city to enforce a ban on cussing. I'm not exactly sure how extreme you want it to be, but in some capacity you do want to ban it. However way you spin it, that's still an infringement on freedom of speech. In this video we also get introduced to McKay's dad, Brent. And I'm sorry if you have an opposing opinion, but I find him really creepy. And oftentimes, factually incorrect.
You know, with all the stuff that's happening in schools, with Columbine.
The Columbine massacre started in 1999. McKay Hatch started the No Cussing Club in 2007. So because of a high school shooting that happened in 1999, 8 years previously, you are now encouraging people not to say shit. Now McKay Hatch even made a music video about this. It's really fucking creepy. But what's even creepier is his live version of it. At the annual Well Done Awards, which is a Christian award ceremony. Just watch.
Just so you know, McKay, I've never cussed like once in my entire life. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, right, bro. That's not what I heard in the bathroom 5 minutes ago.
Okay,
That's not what you heard in the bathroom 5 minutes ago. That's kind of fucked up. What the hell does that mean? Let's just move on to the creepy white boy hip-hop slang.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright, hit it, DJ.
And we've come to the actual performance. Feast your eyes on this, guys.
Well, I was sitting in the schoolyard, hanging with my crowd, when some kids came walking by, talking really foul. Every other word was burning up my ears, so I took a new stand, and I challenged all my peers. If you wanna hang with us, I don't wanna hear you cuss. If you wanna hang with us, I don't wanna hear you cuss. Blankety blank, bleepity bleep, I don't wanna hear that speak. Bloopity bloop, yakety yak, stop your cussing thing.
Again, I don't have time to show the whole thing, so the link's in the sidebar along with everything else, but there is a bit at the end I want to talk about because, again, it gets even creepier. They get a child actor called Noah Monk to come on and present McKay with an award, the Well Done Award. Now just listen to Noah.
Dude, that was awesome, man.
Hey, thanks.
Seriously. And I got an award here for him. I just wanted to say well done.
That kid sounds very cuss-worthy. Hey, fuck you, McKay. I'll swear whenever I fucking want. My dad lets me smoke cigarettes and my girlfriend's 23. Bitch, go get me a fucking Hot Pocket. Let's go back to McKay's dad, Brent Hatch, because he's got his own website because he's a parenting / motivational speaker. It says on his website that he wrote a book called Raising a G-Rated Family in an X-Rated World, which sounds just fucking riveting. On top of that, it also says that it is a Dr. Laura reading corner book. If you don't know, Dr. Laura is Laura Schlesinger, who has repeatedly compared homosexuality to paedophilia. Huh. It's nice to see that Mr. Hatch is completely fine with his book being endorsed by bigots. Good parenting, Hatch! Anyway, on the program topics section of his website, there is also more amusing and interesting things to look at. Under the heading Raising a G-Rated Family in an X-Rated World, we see a number of shocking statistics. 50,000 child predators are on MySpace.com at any given time. It's a good thing all the kids are on Facebook then, isn't it? Coming to your child's iPod soon. A $15 billion a year porn industry, not including the $20 billion it already generates. I don't really know how to respond to that. That didn't make any sense. Isn't it kind of obvious that bad parenting will lead to things that kids really shouldn't be seeing? Do you really need to be a parenting coach to point that out? School violence, gangs, tag crews, violent and sexual music lyrics, raves, drugs, a list of apparently bad things. How awful. Be scared, parents. Raves are coming to get your children. It's enough to make a parent want to lock their children inside forever. But is that realistic or even desirable? You really have to ask whether it's desirable to lock your child away forever. With urgency, sensitivity, humour, we'll get back to that, and a positive attitude that is contagious, Brent Hatch teaches parents 10 tools to open the lines of communication with their children and keep them open. We'll see, shall we? Because on the video section there are 2 videos that are very entertaining. The first one is the very repetitively named G-rated family in an X-rated world.
Open up. I'm not kidding.
This is that famous Dr. Hatch humour we keep hearing about. He's telling a story of his wife getting covered in flour. Fucking hilarious. As my friend the crazy bitch will agree. The second video is named simply Hugs.
I didn't hug him enough.
That's right, Brent Hatch is on a mission to tell parents to hug their children. How fucking revolutionary. Move over, Shea Gamora, we've got another iconoclast of the state the fucking obvious variety. Again, do parents really have to be told to hug their children? Do you need a parenting coach to realise that? As you can probably guess, these videos are fairly vacuous, and I don't really feel I have to go into them in much more detail. Now you could say that I'm not analysing them enough, not engaging with his points and making reasoned and well-argued responses. Or you could take my word for it and believe that yes, they are vacuous, state-the-obvious piles of shit. Your choice. Lastly, I want to go all the way back to the original No Cussing website because it really is a feast for the eyes. Kitted out in a garish orange visual motif, it looks like it's been coded by first-year computer programming students. So anyway, let's take a look around. For instance, let's go into member photos. This is probably the creepiest group of ragtag weirdos I've ever seen. I mean, just look at some of these people. Seriously, some of these actually look like mugshots. One of them's even wearing a Marilyn Manson t-shirt. Oh, the fucking irony. Moving on, if you go into the curriculum section, you get links to do-it-yourself, kind of no swearing media. For instance, this No Cussing certificate, which ordains you as a No Cussing Club official member. I filled mine in, although I did do it with my alias, Shitballs McFucklecunt. Also, they have a No Cussing Club jar. You get this little sticker that you can put on the jar. It says, Cussing Jar, No Cussing Club. The donations that you put in this jar will go to charities in your communities like local women's shelters, homeless shelters, and youth centres. Now bear that in mind because this is where it gets ironic. How this works. When you cuss, put money in the cussing jar. Goal. Try to stop cussing. You just said that it's going to charity, so surely you'd want to be endorsing cussing. Am I going to get a bed tonight? Sorry, homeless Bob, people didn't say shit enough. It's just completely counterintuitive. One of the centerpieces to this entire club is called the No Cussing Challenge. So here it is, the No Cussing Challenge. I won't cuss, swear, use bad language or tell dirty jokes. Clean language is a sign of intelligence and always demands respect. I will use my language to uplift, encourage and motivate. I will leave people better than I found them. Whole thing is bullshit, but let's just look at one line. Clean language is a sign of intelligence. No, it isn't. Yes, there are stupid people that overuse swear words. But just because you don't swear, you're not smart. You're just lame. It's funny as well, because on the actual picture that they have, which is really badly rendered by the way, another unprofessional aspect to their website, it says clean language is the sign of intelligence. The sign. Not high IQs, not being able to solve problems or do complex equations in your head, the fact that you refuse to say balls. The last thing I want to talk about is this one weird image that I've seen at least twice on the website. It's this picture of a black man wearing a sideways baseball cap and the obligatory bling. On this page, he's positioned next to the words, "So you wanna hang with us?" He's also on a banner on the home page. If you've noticed, there are absolutely no black people on this banner whatsoever. Even though one of the flags, nestled neatly in the corner I might add, is that of Nigeria. There's a white guy with dreadlocks, but still not a black guy. So they shoved the black guy in again, like he's clip art. Could they really not get hold of one black person in the No Cussing Club? Not one. This whole family and the whole No Cussing Club and the whole G-rated family and X-rated world is completely illogical and really, really fucked up, and it really creeps me out. So, hope you enjoy this video anyway. Goodbye.